Hey Pisces, Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. All right, thank you for tuning in. Let's see what the messages are. We are in a new moon solar eclipse energy, Sagittarius moon, so lots of things are shifting. So if everything seems a bit crazy, just give yourself time and space to breathe. I feel like there's a lot happening so that changes can be made. Sometimes it takes acts of force, to wake us up. Is this the kind of life that you want to be living? Do you wake up feeling content? Are you able to sleep at night? Is there peace in your heart and in your mind? Generally speaking. So if there's drama, if there's anything like that, look at yourself, Pisces. How can you change your own behavior, your own thought process in order to create different outcomes? Because in life, in energy, there's a push and a pull. And a lot of it's subconscious. So once you are aware, that's when it comes out of the subconscious and you can change. But you need to give yourself that time and space to look at the patterns. If you were on the outside of your life looking in, what patterns would you see? How would you remedy them if you were helping a friend? Think of it this way too, Pisces. Say you're on the other side. Say you're your, energetic spirit body, and you're looking out for someone here on Earth. And you see things happening in their life. How would you guide them? How would you direct them? To be like, oh, Pisces, I see what's happening. Change this a little, think this a little, feel this a little. What would you say to yourself? Okay. Eight of Swords, Pisces, is at the bottom of the deck. This is the underlying energy. Hierophant, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Magician, Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. Okay, Pisces. What in your past, 444, what in your past, whether it's a belief system, maybe a way you were raised, a way your parents were raised, something you learned in school or at church, Maybe someone mentioned it to you as a child. You read it in a magazine, saw it on TV, in a movie. What is keeping you stuck? What is keeping you hidden? What is preventing you from being who you are? It's something old. I want to say there's a religious aspect to it. Where can you heal that? Okay, Pisces, from my own personal experience, I was raised in a way that was highly conservative, incredibly religious. There was a lot of shame and don'ts placed on me. And I knew in my heart, even as a child, like, no, this can't be. It's too small. So think about things like that. What's too small for you? If you were wearing a jacket that was too tight, also known as a straight jacket, how would you feel if you took that off? If you remove the lens that you've been seeing the world in, as awkward as that will feel, because, you know, with the Hierophant, this is those ideas, those thoughts, those teachings that are like drilled into us. Thou shalt not. But that's not for you, Pisces. You live in a different world than most everyone. You are highly evolved, incredibly intuitive, intelligent. The way you see the world is in this really fantastic, beautiful kaleidoscope way of possibilities. The way you feel the world is that. However, all your life, Pisces, you've been made to feel small, that your viewpoint is wrong, but it's the opposite. And it's all subconscious. A lot of these viewpoints are done under the guise of love. So whatever the teaching was or is, let's say whatever the religion is or was, know that it came from a place of love. It's easy to focus on things that are horrific, and it is. However, look at it from, these teachings were set out to provide comfort, to be able to calm minds, calm feelings, to keep everyone in an ordered way. Whether that's right or wrong, doesn't matter. If you look at the intention from that perspective, rather than a place of oppression and control, it's like, think about those little grandmas that go to church every whenever, Sunday, let's say. They're there, and that's the vibe that you love, because it's this sweetness, it's this devotion, this wanting to do good. It's that's the essence. So take all of the rules aside and look at it from its purest form. This is where that discernment comes in. Because let me tell you, Pisces, I grappled with that so hard, because it was because of this particular faith that I've been pushed out by my family, okay? It's devastating, because it's not unconditional love. But if I take myself out of the equation and I think about how, people they were loving to me as a child. They wanted what was best for me. And yes, they would prefer it was under a certain tradition. But I have to remember it was out of love, out of a protection of me, a concern for me. So now, Pisces, this is the opportunity where you get to manifest. What kind of tradition do you want? It's like forgiving that hurt version and creating your new life. Like, okay, I like this about this and like this about that. It's that cherry picking, finding your own truth. And it can go across many traditions, 1111. It's your understanding of the divine, of that other place. You can describe it as love. You can describe it as gravity. You can describe it as God. You can describe it as you. But it's that energy that we don't see, but we feel, and it impacts us. You create the version of your reality. And that's the beauty in it. You don't have to tell people about it if it's going to cause a divide. You'll know who to share with. Because I feel like, Pisces, you've been in this situation that just hasn't been there for you emotionally. And remember, Pisces, it's not out of spite. It's not like people are saying, F you, Pisces. I'm going to be like this to you because F you. No. It's all unconscious. It's all unknown. It's everyone's just kind of living their life with a hood on. Not knowing what these subtle actions or overt actions do to other people. So that's why it's so important for you, Pisces, because you're such an empath. You feel things, you know things. To realize everyone around you lives very much on autopilot. You don't, because you're feeling things so deeply, but most people do. So it's not that people are doing things against you or to hurt you. But what's wonderful is that you can choose where you offer your love, where you offer your cup, where you share this deep emotion. And if it is not well received, you don't force it. You just go on your way. Because there are people out there who are looking to spend time with your energy because it's healing. So give your energy to those people, those individuals that are appreciative of it. Everyone else, they can go do whatever they're going to do. And sometimes it has to come to blows. It has to be like this intense separation, like I had with my family. Otherwise, I would have never known. I would have been keep giving my time, emotion, and love to a cup that will never want to be filled, to something that doesn't have any depth. And it would have been wasted. So Pisces, keep moving forward. We have the Chariot and the World here. This is part of your path. It's like as you move ahead, you are spreading this energy that can heal people. And people have to decide if they want to accept it or not. They feel it. And either they're embracing it or they're repelling it. And if they're repelling it, that's a sign for you to say, you're not ready. And it's an energetic pulling back of your energy, thanking that person, but not staying. You're protected by your own energy, Pisces. Because, yeah, if it's meant to be, it comes in easily. It's appreciated. If it's repelled or pushed back, that's a sign from that higher being within you to say, no, Pisces, they're not appreciating you. This is where you go on your way. Because there's others. It's like you're giving an opportunity, but if someone doesn't want it, at that point, you're wasting your energy. 7 of Coins. With this new moon energy, you have, as you're listening to this, think about where you want to direct your energy, what goals you want to accomplish. This is the time to decide where your energy will be directed, what seeds will be planted, and you'll get to see which ones grow. Some seeds don't sprout, and that's okay. You focus on the ones that are. Otherwise you starve. 8 of Wands. So it's going to come in fast. So maybe there was a little bit of an expectation where you thought there'd be this situation with this particular individual, and it didn't pan out. That's okay. They're not ready energetically. There's nothing you can do, nothing you can say, except move along. Okay? And that's what's going to take inner strength. You will have to be brave, and this is something that you will get stronger at over time. It's hard at first because, Pisces, you care. But as you keep moving forward, keep looking after yourself, keep respecting yourself, because you respect the energy that you have. So if it is not well received, as you walk away, is respecting yourself. Because if you're giving to a situation that doesn't want to give back, that is where you are abandoning yourself. You are choosing someone else over you. And when you are at that level, it just sucks everyone down into that depth, because your energy is so strong. So as you keep choosing you are building energy and power within yourself, and you radiate out this energy that heals everyone that comes towards you, whether they know it or not. Queen of Coins. 4 of Wands. 2 of Wands. So Pisces, the Queen of Coins is an energy that looks after themselves. Body, mind, spirit. This is someone who knows when they need to ground. Take care of your body, your health, your money. Anything about you. Because what that creates is this fantastic stability, this connection with self. It's like the balance. so that you can make decisions that are in your best interest. So even if you take one day a week to wake up and do whatever you want, that's a step, because that's your day. That's where you recharge your energy. And sometimes, you have to do that alone. You have to have that quiet time. Maybe it's time at night. Yeah, with High Priestess and Temperance here, it's like when you give yourself that space to be alone, the energy around you is creating everything that you're thinking, everything that you're feeling. All those intuitive things that under the surface, little daydreams, you're creating that in your reality. There's this King of Wands energy that's just always around, looking after you. Fire sign energy, okay? So it's like, don't worry about anyone else. It's all about you. You are here. Everyone else can worry and whatever. You know who you are. You know what you want. Pisces, we worry about everyone else, but what do we want? That's the balance point in this particular life, is to put that worry and focus on yourself, because that's how you create happiness for not only you as the Queen of Cups, this nurturing, loving Piscean energy that just wants everyone to be happy. That's how you create happiness in your group, in your sphere of influence, by taking care of yourself, Pisces. Okay. Similar message. But that's what we need right now. Those reminders. Because it just takes a second to get off track. Just one thought to get off track. Sleeping ships and the Four of Trees. So Four of Pentacles, we're seeing that twice. Let's see what this sleeping ships is. Rest, inspiration, growth. A graveyard of sleeping ships sprinkled across the forest floor paints a scene of another world forgotten. The world here has ended many times, but through small bangs and persistent whispers, life has always found a way back. We expect things only grow in an upwards trajectory, but this is not always the case. We search for inspiration, expecting it to be where we once found it. While some parts of your inspiration may feel like they are withering now, new inspiration will grow in the shadows. It will plant seeds for future thoughts and future epiphanies, and you will grow and find new paths. These are the things we learn from sleeping ships. And that is the beauty of being human. We are always growing, even when we are resting. All right, and then the Four of Trees, Four of Pentacles, greed and materialism. This disparity of wealth is not uncommon and is something we still see today. If you have pulled this card, your feeling of disconnectedness and apathy, or even anger towards the situation, may not be wrong. Your insecurities have a place, and they need to be confronted. You're putting in the work and not getting nearly the same reward back in return. Sadly, the grasp of material wealth is strong and intoxicating, and for some, they cannot see through it. If you feel that your time is not valued, confront the problem. If it still does not work itself out, it may be time to put your energy elsewhere. All right, Pisces, you know what to do. I love you. See you soon.